it doesn't really matter what I do at this point. But let's just say that I own every Ray Stevens album ever produced. And, while we're sitting here celebrating all of the fun that's happening in our church, and we're probably doing things that have never happened before in this building, I decided that we would sing a little bit about some of those East Tennessee churches. Now, how many of you grew up in Tennessee?
I'm raising my
hand. How
hand.
many of you have ever heard about some of the churches way back in the mountains of East Tennessee? What do they normally bring out there that we haven't brought out here? Oh yeah, rattlesnakes. Well, Ray Stevens had a song about he and his wife named Doris going up in the mountains of East Tennessee and going to what they thought was going to be a little Bible camp, and instead they found themselves in the middle of one of those East Tennessee snake handling churches. Now, I have never sung this song publicly in my life. And
So
Bill and I practiced it 3 times in a 15-minute period after True North last week. So you'll have to bear with us. And I've never practiced with Harry here. So we're going to try to make our way through Ray Stevens' classic song, The Smokey Mountain Rattlesnake Retreat. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Well, me and Doris went on vacation. We decided we needed more than recreation, so we enrolled in a Bible camp retreat. I got the directions and we took off. It only took 6 hours to get completely lost way back up in the mountains of East Tennessee. Well, it was getting real dark and I was starting to fret. Doris said, "Look yonder, bet that's it." She pointed to the light of this little church way back in the bush. Well, an old man met us. I said, "Just 2," and he escorted us down to the very first pew. And I said, "Doris, I don't think this is the right place." And she just said, "Hush." Well, they preached some sermons and sang some songs. Then they preached some more, went on and on, nearly wore me out. I had about all I could take. Then they pulled down the shades and things squatted down. This guy next to me punched me, said, "Here, pass this down." I turned and looked, and son of a gun, he handed me a snake. Well, not that me and Doris went running through the forest, way back up in the hills of Tennessee. Yeah, we started making tracks when they broke out the Diamondbacks. Sure scared the devil out of poor Doris and me. He said, "Take it, man, don't you believe?" I said, "I believe all right, I believe I'll leave." And I reached for Doris, but she done faded away white as a sheet. Well, I couldn't pick her up and I couldn't find the door, and them rattles was crawling all around the floor. Well, friends, that's when the Spirit hit my feet. I started running down aisles and bouncing off walls like somebody teed off a new golf ball in a tile bathroom, friends. I mean, I was moving on. Well, I run past Doris, said a minute or two, tried to shake her awake, but it wasn't no use. For a while there, I thought the Lord had called the poor thing home. Well, then somebody dropped a bigot in her lap. Doris come to, and something in her snap, and she grabbed that thing by the tail and commenced to swinging it around her head. Then she gave it a crack like Lash LaRue, and its head come off and sailed across the room. Then she did a tap dance on the rest of them suckers till they was all dead. Well, I grabbed her by the hand and we headed for the car. And she yelled at that preacher, "I don't know who you are, or where you came from, or how you ever learned how to preach. But let me tell you something, you old raggedy skin. You don't know nothing about running no Bible camp. And me and my husband are on our way to Daytona Beach." Oh, the night that me and Doris went running through the forest, way back up in the hills of Tennessee. Yeah, we started making tracks when they broke out the Diamondbacks. Sure scared the devil out of poor old Doris and me. Come on, sing home. Oh, the night that me and Doris went running through the forest, way back up in the hills of Tennessee. Okay, we got one more tune, then we'll turn it over to the next group.
How we doing on time, guys? We're good.